Hey guys, this is Jada Currency. Trying to get back into the swing of things. Yeah, I know that I put out, a couple of videos back to back on a pretty tight time frame initially, but as you can see, I fell off. But thank you for the subscriptions, the few subscriptions that I have, and hopefully you guys tune into this and you appreciate the content that I'm going to put out in the future. The reason why I kind of held off on making more content, creating more content, was because I kind of didn't have my direction down too much. I still don't have a firm or clear direction where I want to go, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, and I kind of want to stay in the lane of the helping men out, uh, helping men out in the dating field, and being able to decipher between bad women and good women. Also, giving out different pieces of advice when you're out here and you can see through some of the frauds, as far as like the communication differences between the male and female dynamics. So I guess you can say, yeah, I'm focusing on the male and female dynamic as I move forward, for the time being. So we'll see how things go. So with this video here, I kind of stumbled across it today, and it's from the Diamond and Gotti show. And from what I see, I think one girl's name is Diamond and the other one is Lex P, because I believe the first couple of seconds she said that Gotti isn't here for the show. I haven't been watching the show. This is my first episode from this channel. So what I kind of want to let you guys see is the succubus, the draining type of female, the ratchetness. You first on full display, you're going to see what the black man, the African American male, has been complaining about when he gets chastised by black women for dating outside of his race. And what you're going to see here is the lack of femininity in these women. What you're also going to see here is the aggressiveness, and also the illogical arguments, or I guess the logical thought processes that go through these women, and the audacity, the confidence that they have in what they say and how they feel about certain things. So hopefully you guys can get some value out of this. I hope you can. It's some good ism that's about to get dropped on you right here. So without further ado, go ahead and play this video. So this episode we'll be talking about a topic that's been going on today. Look at her motherfucking titties. Listen, guys, I understand, like, look, we can appreciate women for their bodies. That's what we're gonna do. That's the instinct. You can appreciate her for her body, but make sure you snap and you refocus on what's going on here, so you can see through that, because that body is that first level of attack that she has to you. So if you can get past that first level of attack, I promise you the rest of this shit is easy as fuck. All she has is that her titties and her body. Look at her. Her body's been done. I'm sure she doesn't work out or anything like that. So she has new titties. I'm sure she has a new ass. I'm sure the hair isn't hers, or whatever that may be. And look at her makeup. Makeup's not even, blended right or whatever. You can see the difference in complexions. But what everything I just described to you is a packaged of insecurities that these women are presenting to you. You should be able to see this. Make sure you see this when you come up on these type of bitches, when you come up on these type of females, and you know how to play this game. There's nothing serious that you should be trying to establish with these females. It should be a one and done or a three and done type deal. And you're not spending a lot of money on these bitches, because they are going to suck you dry. Now, make sure that whatever you're doing at the moment, you're presenting to these women, because you're attracting them in some way, somehow. Make sure you don't do that to good girls. Wherever you think good women are going to be, or women of value, make sure whatever you're doing outwardly, overtly, to to attract these two types of women. You don't do that whenever you're getting prepped to go into a situation where you should be able to find some women of value, good women. So because there's good women out here. It's just a sad case that majority of the women out here are like these two here. So you got to be able to play the game, and kind of decipher through the succubus that are going to come your way, because we don't, as a society and raising men, we don't get equipped to battle these type of battles right here. Like when you see those titties, everything is out of the window. But you gotta understand that you gotta look past those titties. But the only way you can look past the titties, the sad thing is you gotta get out there and play the field. So I'm not telling you this information to keep you from playing the field or keep you scared or whatever. I feel like that the best thing for you is to get out there and see what I'm talking about. I can give you these nuggets, but it's going to be up to you to get out there, get in the field, so you can connect the dots between these different nuggets of truth or nuggets of wisdom, whatever you want to term them. But let me cut back on the talking and let's get to this video. So you hear that? Only time the man is the prize is if he can provide. And I forgot whatever else he said, because it's just hard paying attention to what they be saying and how they kind of go about communicating their ideas. But make sure you understand the energy that they're giving out. If you're in contact with a woman and you're trying to take a female seriously, and she's talking about she's the prize, that's a red flag right there on his head. Because when you're getting into a relationship with somebody that's of value, you both should recognize that you're both, get the package that you guys create together is the prize, and there's no way you can create the package without the other. So let's get to the rest of this. So what she just said there is what I was the idea that I was kind of trying to communicate earlier. And what I was saying was, when you hear women say something, make sure you don't take it for face value. What you have to do is look past the words and kind of figure out what she really meant by that. And with what she said was all men cheat. But what she really meant was all the men that she's been with have cheated on her. So if you do find yourself getting into these dumbass type of conversations with dumbass women, make sure you have that tool in your belt, and you can kind of bring that out and be able to see through. Take those rose-colored goggles off, because these bitches are not innocent. These bitches are not princesses. All right. Did you hear that? All men bring to you a stability, but it's not enough to say that you're the prize. Men, we should be, when you found a good person when they can appreciate and respect the fact that stability is provided by their partner. Stability is provided by somebody that you kind of see. Like when you're in investments and foreign investments in countries, then you want to make sure you can get some money back. Like you want to invest in a company in a country that's like stable as far as like laws and regulations and stuff, so you can trust that you get your investments back. When you have an athlete on your fantasy football or fantasy basketball team roster, the stability that person can provide to you as far as points being generated each week is a great thing. Stability is a great thing. And she just showed you that she hasn't progressed. I'm pretty sure if any guys out here that has any type of experience with women would see these women on the side of the street or at the side of the pool and would not mistaking them for being 21, 20, 22. They were not mistaking these women for being no younger than 28, maybe even 30. I'm sorry, early 30s. Nobody would mistaken these women for being younger than 30. And what I'm saying, the point that I'm getting to is that you can see how she doesn't appreciate stability. She's been dating, she's been fucking, we know. But she's 30 something years old and she can't appreciate stability. So she's still lost. She's still a young, lost, dumb broad. Men are not good creatures. It's interesting. Can't be with a good guy if he's broke. But the only value that a guy brings to the relationship is being a provider, and that doesn't make you the prize. I'm not sure how that I'm not sure if that adds up to you, but it doesn't to me. But let's keep going. They're not good people because they're cheaters. Now, pay attention to what she just said earlier. She said that men don't get money. Men don't become the breadwinner in a relationship to take care of a family and to take care of his wife and keep that thing going. Men just want to be breadwinners so they can have options and cheat. That's what she said. What you should be hearing is that all of the men that she's fucked with that had money have cheated on her. So basically, what she's really saying is she can't keep a man. And the sad thing about it is she's not able to self reflect or accept responsibility for the situations or the energy that she contributed. She contributed to that interaction with said guy that hurt the situation. She has an amazing body. She's attractive, but she can't keep a man. I wonder why. I'm trying to figure out how she had this money because women don't save money. Women who get, well, not even these women, but women who have legitimate jobs and make good money spend their money like fucking drug dealers. They don't save anything. So I'm wondering what type of illegal shit this one was doing, whether it's Diamond or Lex P. I'm wondering what type of illegal shit she was doing to get this $30,000 that was saved up. But let's get back to the video. So she was attracted to a thug. She was in love with a thug ass nigga. She just admitted it. But earlier in the video, she wants to say like all men cheat. There are no good men out here. That's what she was saying. And she's just telling on herself. She likes to deal with thug niggas or niggas that be doing illegal stuff. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm very libertarian in what I do. I'm less fair. Like, do whatever you want to do with your life. But when you're doing stuff that you know damn well it's not going to work out and it's not going to be a good situation that you're going to create from it, don't come back and try to bash all men for this bad group that you've dealt with. There are too many good men out here that are not getting any type of play from females, and it's sad. But hopefully, I can provide some you guys some tips and pointers on how to get out here and get some women. But this woman just admitted to like helping a guy do some illegal shit. So I mean, she's kind of complicit in a lot of stuff. But whatever. And black women wonder why dudes want to date outside of their race. She just stabbed this guy up for some bullshit that she didn't even want to go into detail about because she know it was some bullshit. But she admitted to stabbing him. Just want to throw that out there and be all proud about it. And the other woman's just laughing. That's how females treat us, man. So you see that she's leaving every situation with just a broken heart. Just understand that there's no growth being done there. When you're in a relationship with somebody and it's you too, there's something that you're doing there that is adding to the situation. So you mean to tell me you've left all these situations with a broken heart and you've just been perfect through that entire and through each and every situation. Interesting. They bring to the table the fact that they create life, but they can't create life without semen from a guy. So it seems like it's a two-way thing. But also, women love to throw this, oh, I've carried a kid around for 9 months, like it's some special, amazing thing. But it's funny how, we got this story that they didn't want to bring out, or they kind of wanted to put on a hush as far as like mainstream media. But the fact that this girl in a coma was impregnated by one of the hospital workers and carried the child for those 9 months, and she was in a coma. She couldn't do anything. So basically, my point is that all right, you're pregnant, but like, what special are you doing? You don't have to do anything special to have a child. You don't have to do anything special to get pregnant. You don't have to do anything special to have a child. So let's keep that on a let's keep it on a low. Don't try to bring that out there and throw it and hold it over a guy's head like that's so special, because it's not much that you have to do. Is there anything else you want to throw out there? You see, we got shit going on. There's nothing that she could point out specifically. So basically, what they have going on is just a bunch of being busy doing bullshit. They're going out to brunches. They're going out to happy hours. They're going out on a weekend to go thrifting or something, or go shopping. They're planning vacations. That's about the extent to what they're doing. Oh, they may go to work. These bitches don't look like they work, but they may go to work, work their little job or whatever, and then get off and do everything that I just um, described to you previously. And that's about it. You see how she didn't throw anything out there of value as far as we're doing things. But I digress. Again, what have you done? You have business ideas. Everybody has business ideas. What have you created? What can you lay out there right now as far as a PowerPoint presentation or some type of notepad that you can bring out on your fancy counter to kind of outline what you've done, what you do? Don't sit here and tell me about you got business ideas. What have you done? What are you show me what you're capable of. Only thing you're showing me that you're capable of right now is just talking bullshit. I'm not. If you know me in real life, you know the shit that I have going on. So it's not like I'm just waiting here for a man. If you know me in real life, you know the shit that I got going on. But you couldn't really explain that in this video. Interesting. Take care of me. No, I have all this that I'm bringing to the table, and I'm funny, and I'm fine. I invest in the way. Every girl swears they're funny. And there's no female that I've met that is fun. There's one female that I've met that was funny, but I've met a lot. So trust me, guys, there aren't many females that are funny. I probably would be even safe to say that there's no funny females out here, bro. Sorry. So you think you just gonna have me looking like this and you can just take me to fucking Chili and free? It's not gonna happen. Listen, what Batman said, even live low. She said, "Take me to Chili's." Going up to see herself turn a villain. I'd have been the good girl long ago to see myself turn a villain. Since I was 15 years old, I enabled my men and took care of them and babied them and gave them business ideas and fronted business money. And what did that do? Nothing. I lost $30,000 in one. You're giving people business ideas. You're giving people money to front a business, but why aren't you doing it on your own? Why aren't you doing it for yourself? If you have so much savvy, you have this going on. Like women love to throw out that they help their man do this, they help them do that. If they weren't there for that man wouldn't be able to do anything and all this bullshit. Well, why don't you go do it for yourself? Why aren't there more female entrepreneurs out here without the help of, special grants tailored towards females or minorities and whatnot? Go out there in the environment, go out there in the field and compete with men and show me like how good you are. What's the point of giving your whatever your boyfriend at the time this idea when you can just do it on your own, right? Let's keep it simple. You can do it on your own and do it exactly how you want to do it, right? Why not go out there and do it? Yeah, helping a man that I wish wasn't even alive anymore. So when you had lived long enough to see yourself turn up, I don't really understand what makes men think they're the prize. When all they do is have side babies and cheat and be in other girls' DMs, like anything because that's. So what I tell you, fellas, make sure when they say all men do is cheat, have side babies, and all this other stuff, she's saying what she really means is all the guys that I've dealt with have had side babies on me. They've cheated on me, and she's basically projecting. Like that's what females do. They project when they communicate. So if you happen to be the unfortunate person to be stuck in a debate or a conversation with the female about some stupid shit like this, make sure you understand that trick. Crazy to me because the way society sets them up that in any field they're making more money than us, that they're the prize. No, but they're making more money and they're splitting it with their side bitches, their side kids, the child support. The disloyalty doesn't even equal money. The embarrassment doesn't even pay out that money. I wish I was a lesbian. To be loved by a woman must be the purest love of all time. And not only that, I just feel like men, you can make a lot of money, but you're still not a prize. Because honestly, yes, I like men that are financially stable. Yes, I like men that are financially stable. You can make all this money and still not be a prize. But I promise you, she's not messing with a broke nigga. And if she is messing with a broke nigga, he's gonna make up for it as far as like attractiveness, or he's gonna have some type of connect, some type of worth somewhere else. You have to have some type of worth before a woman comes to you. But you know how many niggas I've heard that have a lot of money because you're not worth my time. You're not worth nothing to me. Like women love bragging about how they've curved some guy, they've like told somebody off and all that shit, but then at the same time complain about how they don't have a guy, how there's no men out here. Who's the common denominator in these situations, man? That's all I want to know. It's just crazy because it's rare that I meet a man that I'm like, you know what, I need this man in my life. Need? You Look at her. You saw the attitude of the girl on the right when the girl on the left said, "You know how many times I've said in my head that I need somebody in my life." It's certain words that will set the black female off, and just that aggressive attitude of she don't need no nigga. That I don't need no nigga. I'm independent. I can do it by myself. Took over the African American female community firsthand. Like feminism got deep rooted in the African American female first before it started spreading to the rest of the communities on in Western society. It's eating women up. It's like forcing women to like be so combative, be so against your man. Like why do we have to struggle with y'all? This struggle love, this struggle relationship, this struggle interaction with you. Why do I have to struggle? Because it's funny when I go to different communities and different races, I don't really have to struggle much. Like it's not much of a struggle. Jesus Christ. And when African American males go out there and see that, of course you're gonna choose an option that's easier than this bullshit right here. Because this bullshit, Lex P and Diamond represent majority of black females. This is the attitude that they've been indoctrinated in it's been indoctrinated into them. It's been fed into them because all they've seen was their single moms, and their single moms feed in that bitterness. They pass it down to their children. They pass it down to their daughters, and this is the result. And it's only going to be a cycle because once these women, I'm pretty sure they're like 30. If they're not 30, they're a little older, mid 30s or something like that. But they're gonna want to have babies at some point. And when some dumbass goes and gets them pregnant and they have kids, they're going to repeat the cycle because they're going to be bitter. So did you get away from 12 niggas? Or did the 12 niggas give you away? Did they give you back to the streets? I'm telling you guys, don't be scared to throw a bitch back into the streets, man. Because most of the time they are not worth yours. She said the hood niggas love that. No, she loves that as well. She loves these tattoos. She loves like that presentation of the hood nigga. That turns on. That makes her wet. That is what's going to get her in. She's been messing with hood niggas all her life, and this is where she's at. This is what she has to show for it. Yeah, what are you talking about? That's pretty easy. Guys, there's plenty of stand-up guys that I know that have taken care of their single wife. I mean, their baby mothers and stuff. And I don't understand where she's coming from. But as I was saying, guys, you have to see through this. What they're saying is the guys that they've dealt with have been cheating on them. The guys that they've dealt with haven't been shit to them. The guys that they've dealt with have given them away. And the fact that she was talking about loyalty, if you understand female nature, you understand you if you understand female and male nature, you'll understand that we're more loyal. We are more loyal creatures. And the fact that the way we love is through a providership, through like a sacrifice. We love in a sacrificial manner. With women, they love in a transactional manner. We can get into that in another video, But just know there's a difference between the love that a man gives and is capable of, and the love that a female gives and is capable of. Big difference.
And are capable of that. That's why we were given the duty of birth. We can just stop everything and love a person. You know? Love a person we not even met yet, more than ourselves. And so, you know how hard it is to stop hurting? Right. You know how hard it is not to fuck? But for a person we never met yet, that we have the responsibility of guiding and growing with. But and I think it's also.
You hear that? We hear what she said. We have the responsibility of guiding and growing with men. When you're out here, you're dealing with a woman. Make sure you are guiding her. You don't let the woman guide you, because if she's guiding you in that situation and she's the man, if she's going to be masculine in this situation, that's not good. And the reason why I say that's not good is because when a woman gets into a relationship with somebody, she's trusting in you. She doesn't want to be the man. She doesn't want to be the one calling the shots. She doesn't want to be the one making the plans. You have to be the one guiding her. So that tells you right here with what she said that she didn't have any confidence in the guys that she was dealing with, because she said that you have to guide them. Don't let that shit happen, man.
Because these women, when you say a man is a prize, that's because you never dated a man that lets you know your value. I date some good men, or I've dated good men, and they make a lot of money, and they're good people, but they always let me know, man, how amazing I am. Like, so I know that I'm a.
I bet you when they were telling her she was amazing, this was before they had fucked. This is like the lead up to the first fuck. They're like, all right, let me go ahead and tell her what the fuck she wants to hear. Let me tell her she's funny. I love her jokes. Let me tell her she has an amazing personality, so I can get this easy straight line path to this vagina, and I could be done with this. Or if I'm not done with this, maybe I can fuck her like for 2 or 3 more times. If I can put up with her fucking annoying attitude or whatever, 2 or 3 more times, man, probably.
Like, I know that they.
And I'm saying 2 or 3 more times because her titties are fucking pretty dope. But I haven't seen her lower body, so I don't know.
Feel grateful to be like in my presence. And I know that sounds bad and conceited, but it's the truth. It's not. But it's like that's the type of man you need to bring. So if you bring something to the table as a woman and you know who you are as a woman, you will understand that men just arbitrage. Because they know how good it is to come across a good woman. So when they come across you, they be like, you know what? Men are too weak to be the prize because men don't rebound from hurt enough to be vulnerable to love again. A man can get hurt in kindergarten and meet you at 30. And still be talking about that shit from kindergarten. Not open himself up because Carol broke his crayon in 89. And he loved us so much. I can get my heart broken in March and love you in April. Because March is.
Because men love differently. But I had to answer that for her, answer that for you guys. But also, the bullshit stuff that she's talking about, guys are we definitely deal with heartbreak a lot differently because we love differently. We love a lot more deeply than these women, or than women in general. Like we love in a sense that we would give our lives up for certain stuff. So I'm sure she's being a bit hyperbolic talking about, oh, some guy got his heart broken in elementary school, but she's not totally lying with what she's saying. So yeah, guys do get their heart broken, and it's a lot harder for us to get over things. Like, so with women, they don't love in that I would give my life up type of way. They love in a transactional sense, and they're way more pragmatic about how they encounter and deal with relationships. So with that being said, just look at the issue here. If women are more pragmatic with how they deal with relationships, which is true, why are they still here? Why are these two women here single and complaining about how there's no good men around? They haven't grown from any of them. They haven't learned or grown from any of the mistakes that they've been making in their younger years, and now they're past their prime.
March and April is April, and I'm here to love again. And again, because I have enough sense to know that every love is different.
Because you're an idiot. But anyways.
Every person is different. Right. And that hurt was for the moment. And y'all are so weak and sick. They're very weak.
You see what I'm saying? The flesh makes them so weak. You remember what I said earlier at the beginning of this video? Their bodies are their most effective in their first line of attack because we are weak to that shit. That's what guys need to understand. Let's look past the flesh and see the bitch for what she really is.
They're weak to desire. They're weak to past hurt. They're weak to everything. The only thing they can do is open a heart, what you call it, a jar of pickles. And I don't eat pickles. I do. I don't even care about the pickles. The only thing they do is open their wallet. Can I pet that doll? Can I pet that?
You hear that? Guys, all you can do for women is open your wallet. This is the typical black woman right here. This is what black men are complaining a lot, are explaining to these black women when they're asked, when they're put to task of why they don't date black women. Give me your money and I will love you until the money runs out. That's not what she said, but that is what the fuck she meant.
Broke men before. So imagine a man that they got money. I feel like this, ladies. Focus on yourself. Focus on being a better woman, a better person for you.
And she said she tried loving broke men before. The thing was, she was getting ran through by men that had money, men that had resources, and she was like, "Fucking, I'm gonna try something different." And the reason why she's like, "I'm gonna try something different," because her reflection, her analysis of why it didn't work out with the guys that had money was the guy's fault. It was nothing that she did wrong. So maybe she should try different men. So then she tried the guy that didn't have money. And of course that didn't work out because women aren't good at being the breadwinner in relationships. They aren't good at making more money than their man.
And let me say, you're going to attract everything that you want in life, so you're not going to be on the internet looking like a pig and talking about men on the prize and looking thirsty. Because y'all look and sound crazy. Men are a curse that you got to make the best out of. And when you have a good man, like I feel like I have a good man right now.
All right, this is over. But as you can see, a perfect example of, like I was saying, that black men have to deal with, and just men in general who are attracted to black women. This is the attitude that you got to deal with. This is the thought process that you got to deal with. I feel for us. I feel for y'all. I feel for us. I feel for the younger guys that don't have any experience and that are going to come across women like this, and you're going to get played. You're going to get your money taken from you. You're going to be cursed out. You may even be stabbed by the one on the right. You will be assaulted. You will be abused emotionally, mentally, all of that. But I also feel like those experiences are necessary because there are good black women out here, and once you've dealt with something like this, it'll help you better recognize the good women out here that you'll be able to deal with. So these are your experiences with these type of women do have value. Just make sure you're paying attention though. Get past the flesh. Get past that first level of attack that she has on you, because she doesn't really have much after that. And then you can see her for who she really is and how you should play the fuck out of her. All right, man. Y'all take care. This is Jada Currency signing out. I'll be back soon.